the groups, we are the most conservative. That's another point that I
Interesting.
have to make. We are very conservative, and we are quite consistent in our policies. You
What does
see,
that What does that mean, Your Excellency? I didn't interrupt, but what does that mean by more conservative than say the other traditional groups? What do they mean?
yeah, yeah. For example, when it comes to our rules regarding the sacraments,
Mm,
for example, we do not we I for example would just like just like it is done in the US and in the seminary and St. Gertrude and other places like that, probably similar too.
hmm
We do not give communion to those who we announce. I always we make it a habit to announce that we are strictly speaking, we are not part of the Novus Ordo, and therefore, if you want to be, if you want to come to communion at our masses, it is assumed that you understand that we are not in the Novus Ordo, and that you cannot receive communion with us at the same time receive in the Novus Ordo. So I tell them that when you come, by the time you decide to come to us, it means you have considered this question and have come to the conclusion that, well, this is where I want to be. Now, this sort of announcement, this sort of information is not so much insisted upon by, for example, the SSPX and the indults. They don't do that. So you have people going back and forth, Novosodo, SSPS, Novosodo, Indult Mass, like that. So they have, that's why they have a large following. Some wealthy people and everything, because they don't have to worry about leaving the Novosodo in order to join these groups. But we insist on that, because obviously it is a very different thing to be a traditional Catholic. It cannot be the same. Even on the surface of it is different. So we have to always, regardless of how difficult it is to make such an announcement, we just have to do it, and that is, people appreciate that, appreciate the fact that, but we are very polite about it, so they understand. And I make sure to tell them, if you have a problem with it, please meet us after mass, because I cannot begin to explain all of the differences while during the mass. So they some people come, some come and they stay, some come and they leave. They don't so that's how we get our members. Many of them, most of us are from the Novus Ordo, a good number from the SSPX. So, but yeah, we are consistent. This is what we have. This has been our policy right from day one. We have not changed it, regardless of who comes to the mass, whether you're an important person or not. We keep the same standard, and so they know that this is where we stand. But that's not the case in the different other groups.